Guys, Jaxson Dart was insane tonight.
He's a story. Yeah, he's a story. I mean, the ball didn't hit the ground, barely. I mean, he had 13 straight completions. We were just saying together, we haven't seen this type of play from a Giant quarterback in a long time.
He possibly could be playing the best of any quarterback all 3 seasons.
Not just any rookie.
Not just any rookie, any quarterback.
What is going on, my YT Gizane? Y'all already know what it is. This is your boy Rio, and if you are new, then welcome to the channel. Now today we going to New York, okay? Because we got to talk about Jaxson Dart. That boy out there balling out, I'm not gonna lie, and it kind of got me thinking a little bit. Could this be a whole situation up there for the New York Giants and their whole quarterback room? We finna talk all about that today, but before we get into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. We trying to get to 3.3K. So if y'all can help me out with that, I gladly appreciate it. And make sure y'all get down in them comments below and let me know how y'all feeling about this whole situation. Now, like I said, Jaxson Dart, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. He looking pretty good out there, man. Let's talk about the last game. He was 14 for 16 with 142 yards, 2 touchdowns. And a 123.2 passing rating. My goodness. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't say that. I think that he's been the most consistent quarterback in the preseason thus far. Now, I know we didn't get a chance to see Shedeur Sanders, in which he had a great debut in his first time coming out. But due to the oblique injury, he wasn't able to play the last game. So, but we know he's gonna go out there and do what he do. But as of right now, I think Jaxson Dart is the most consistent quarterback. I mean, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I've been watching this kid since, his Ole Miss days. Being the fact that I am a Georgia Bulldog fan, I'm all about the SEC. So I be watching him when he play against Alabama, when he play against LSU, even when he play against us. I knew this guy he had some talents. I mean, he even broke records down there in Ole Miss. I think he got like the most passing yards in their school history, or the most touchdowns in their school history, something like that. But yeah, man, like I said, man, I knew he had the talent, but I didn't think he was gonna come up here and do it this fast. I thought he was gonna have to, develop some things and learn some things, you know what I'm saying, from going to college to the pros. But not saying that he still got things to work on. Of course, we all know that he a rookie, but looking at his numbers, looking at what he's doing, he got 3 touchdowns in 2 games. He threw for over 130 the last game, over 140 this game, and he's not even playing a full game. He's not really playing a full half. So, I mean, that looks good to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, the thing that I like the most when it comes to Jaxson Dart as of right now, he's not forcing anything. I mean, of course, you've seen the 2 incompletions he threw last game. The first one, it was like a back shoulder throw, which it was a little too short. But the other one, it was a deep ball on the left side of the sideline, in which, his receiver tried to jump in front of the DB to make the catch, but he couldn't get there. But other than that, after those 2 big plays that he threw an incompletion on, bro, he just literally just took what the defense gave him. He didn't try to go out there and do too much. He was just, okay, if y'all want to play back, I'm going to hit you with the short routes. I'm going to hit you with the slants, which was really good for him because it helped him to get the ball out of his hands fast, especially when the pressure came on. So at the end of the day, I do want to give a shout out to Brian Daboll, though. I don't know if he's the official play caller. I don't know who calls the plays up there. So I'm just going to give the shout out to the head coach. And if y'all know who called the plays, just drop it down in the comment below and I'll get him a shout out on the next video. But I got to give a shout out to them play calls. I mean, the plays that they're calling for Jaxson Dart is perfect. Okay. Because for one, we all know he's a rookie quarterback. And he got to get a feel of the speed of the game. He got to get a feel of the speed of the pressure when the pressure is on. And they're doing the right plays for him to be able to do that. Because at the end of the day, we all know when you're in college, you can hold on to that ball just a little longer. But when it comes to the NFL, you're playing against the best of the best. And at that point, bro, you got to be getting that ball out of your hand in about 3 to 4 seconds, maybe less, depending on who you're going against, depending on who's trying to get you. So shouts out to them when it comes to that. Now, speaking of Brian Daboll, he did go up there on the podium in which he had a live press conference in which, he spoke highly on my boy Jaxson Dart. This is what he had to say about him. Take a look.
Yeah, you never know when you're going to have to go in. So just part of the multiple things we've done with a young quarterback years past where it was before, and Thought it'd be good for him for a play to get in there, not know that he's going in there. He didn't know it. Throw a little screen pass for 30 doesn't hurt. Well, he hasn't done exact. I mean, he's done that a little bit. Again, it's just you're trying to put these young quarterbacks in as many situations as you can. So that's what we did.
Those situations you put him in, Brian, throughout camp now into the preseason, I mean, is it fair to say you feel like he's met the expectations you guys have? He's done what you wanted to see from him in those situations?
Yeah, he's still got a lot to learn. But he's growing every day. Like I said, it's why we drafted him. Spent a lot of time with him. Have a lot of confidence in the young man. He's done a good job for us since he's been here. In every area you could do. Off the field, on the field, leadership, moxie, intelligence. But it's early. You know, we've played a couple preseason games against probably some vanilla looks. But he's making strides every day, and that's all you can ask of any young player.
You did have a lot of conviction in him. Like, you guys believed in him. You guys believed in him. You guys wanted him. You traded up. You got him. When he does these things, when he exceeds in these moments that you guys are putting him in, is there any, like, sense of pride from you guys that, like, you believed in the kid believes in you, and now it's
no, I just think we have a good, we got a good, relationship, both, on the field and in the building and outside. And you work as hard as you can as a coach or as a player to get his, to keep improving every day. And that's what he said. Does he make mistakes? Absolutely. Make mistakes. Makes a lot of them. I make a lot of them. But you learn together.
Now, the question that I do have from this point going forward when it comes to the New York Giants is this going to cause any type of conflict within the QB room? Now, we all know Russell Wilson is the number one guy. They're not going to change that. We can see that. But looking at what Brian Daboll said, look at what he did when it came to Jaxson Dart. Just throwing him in there out of nowhere at the beginning of the game, right? And just pulling him back out right after that one play that he made, which it went for like 30 yards or whatever. Does that mean that he will do that in a live game? Now, when it comes to me, I really do feel that way. I don't feel like he would just do that for no reason. Not for absolute no reason. I just don't believe that. I do believe he's putting this man in these live situations because Brian Daboll may feel like any given moment he'll pull Russell Wilson out the game, especially if it's coming down to the wire to where he's trying to win the game. If Russell Wilson, I'm going to just put it like this. From what I've seen, I feel like if Russell Wilson is the main reason why the Giants are not winning the game, Brian Daboll will pull him out at any given moment. I feel that way. I feel like he has a Nick Saban mentality, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. Because at the end of the day, the main objective in the NFL is to win games. And if Russell Wilson is in the way of doing that, then he just got to get pulled. That's just what it is. Now, right, like I said, Russell Wilson, he still looked good out there. I mean, you saw the one deep pass he made, which it was beautiful. It was beautiful. But then you see him go out there and try to do it again, in which I don't know if it was a miscommunication or what, but it led to an interception. So, looking at the decisions that he made on that, and then you look at Jaxson Dart and the decisions that he's making, I mean, he's making smarter decisions. Like I said, just taking what the defense give him. Now, I don't know if Russell Wilson feel like he's in competition, the reason why he got to throw deep balls or make explosive plays. I don't know what it is, but at the end of the day, I do see competition there. I do see an opportunity for Jaxson Dart there. I'm not going to lie to you. Now, when it comes to Jameis Winston, I think when it comes to Jameis Winston, he's just there, okay? Not saying that it's a bad thing, because one thing about Jameis Winston, he has a locker room presence, and it's like no other, all right? This man is very inspirational to his teammates, and I feel like that's something that Jaxson Dart will need. Russell Wilson will need that as well, even if Russell Wilson is a veteran. I feel like, to have somebody that's able to uplift the locker room is very, very important, especially when it comes to situations to where you feeling down because you're losing, or you might have thrown 2 interceptions. Jameis Winston would be the perfect person to tell you, man, don't worry about them interceptions. As many interceptions he threw in one season, at the end of the day, bro, it's all good. Realistically, I don't think they're going to get rid of nobody. I think they're going to keep all 3 quarterbacks, in which I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that at all. I can't remember how much Jameis Winston getting paid. I think it's like $2 million, something like that. But I think they can manage. I think they'll manage when it comes to the budget. Now, when Jaxson Dart gets to the end of his rookie contract, then that's going to be a whole situation in which I really do feel like Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston or even both of them going to be gone by that time. So we're going to see, man. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation. Do y'all think my boy Jaxson Dart has had the best performance as a quarterback in the preseason? And do y'all feel like he has a good opportunity to take Russell Wilson's spot up there in New York? Drop it down in them comments below. Let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation. I got to get up out of here, guys. I love y'all. I'm going to get at y'all on the next one. Yeti.